Badra, that's why.
But
We've got 2 Badras.
Oh right, there were
Defileus
and Defileus. Yes, my bad.
Yeah.
I confused myself. I thought for a moment. We were back on the first set, but then I saw Defileus in the set. Yes, you were right.
But yeah, that does mean Orti is going to have to go through the Badra Gauntlet right now. Which at least it's not Diamond, you know. I feel like Lorena versus Diamond is a very biased matchup for Diamond. But Badra versus Lorena should be mostly fine. It was very balanced so far.
Very balanced. And we can see that there's like a lot more aggressivity than when Orticoltore was fighting Farlef.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised in fact if Orti already fought the Defileus earlier in the bracket. I do not know. But it wouldn't make sense. Also, those 2 players in Basecast know each other very well, obviously. Definitely. So they kind of know the quirks of each other. And, yeah, look at the double side B as well from Orti. Very nice.
Nice grab over there.
Yeah, using the clap. Going to bring back the chair over here. I really like the up tilt as well on Lorena as a combo starter. It's pretty quick overall and would lead to some pretty interesting grab setups, in my opinion.
Yep.
Kind of like that move.
I also love that every time Orticoltore does up tilt with Lorena, there is innovation that appears out of nowhere. Kind of like the Krag Stadium stage, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I get what you mean. Okay, we're trying to zone out a little bit with the F tilt as well. Overall, yeah, Orti almost parrying that, by the way. And yeah, we're going to try and be tricky here with the chair. I like the chair as well on the Jules platform, moving like that. Because, you know, at the edge like that, you could just grab it and fall back onto the main platform and surprise someone. I feel like this is a very good setup to have.
It's definitely a good usage of the Julesville stage, because it's one of the 2 stages, if I recall, that has moving platforms. So using it at your advantage is definitely something you would like to do. You could do if you can.
Yeah, the other stage with moving platforms is gates.
Yes.
And yeah, and we're going to get the combo with the chair, honestly, you know. Very nicely done here by Orticoltore. Still with a full stock advantage here.
Yep, and oh god.
Yeah.
If I was going with the combo here, just to make sure that Orticoltore doesn't get to use the chair here.
Yeah, at the same time I do like the patience on the Defileus side. I feel like way too often when you're like week 1, week 2 into a game, you do tend to like run into the grabber a lot, and that's why people always say that they're broken. When, you know, you just have to wait out stuff most of the time. Obviously, Lorena does have access to projectile, which helps. But still, and yeah, the Defileus getting the stock back very quickly in there.
Yeah, last stock situation, and Defileus managed to get his deficit back real quickly, which is surprising. But something that I also noticed is his hover usage of coins and striking them, just so he can make sure that, you know, to bait Orticoltore into betting into him. And
yeah, I think that's the big thing, because Orti always has to go in, pretty much. Having the coin to, you know, kind of slow down Orti's pressure is very good.
Yeah.
And the parry misses the punish, unfortunately, on Orti's side. And that's going to be the Defileus pushing Orti to that left ledge. And just toying around.
Okay, at least he managed to get a grab.
Yeah, we're going to find the finishing grab. Thankfully.
Oh god, that was... I almost felt bad for Orticoltore, because that punish whiff could have been his end over here.
Yeah, like, I feel like he might have attempted to, you know, reverse it. Like, reverse it or something.
It was definitely a reverse attack.
Yeah, Orti already being very aggressive on that right ledge. With the F tilts, with the chair. We're going to have to grab the chair back over here. And now we have an option to actually get back on the right. Pretty safely, I would say, as Orti is trying to go And that's exactly what I was about to say. We do not have technically suicide grabs on Reina. Because when she's off stage and she grabs something, platform shows up under her, and her fans essentially carry her.
That's not only a great attention to detail, that was actually very interesting to see. Like, it kind of sort of like a second chance, not only to Orticoltore if he's in the bad spot, but it also makes it interesting because that's the first time I've seen something like this come out of any Smash-like games.
Yeah, it also refreshes her double jump and I believe air dodge as well.
That's actually very neat.
Yeah, but it's essentially a platform. Like, think of it as a platform you jump off of automatically.
Damn, Larina must have a lot of supportive fun for that.
Yeah, that's why she can only do it once when she's off stage. The second time it's a table and the table breaks and she goes into platform essentially.
Okay, yeah. Kinda, I do feel bad for players who thought there would be a Bowser side or a Ganon side, because those moments are also funny as hell whenever you grab someone and you both plummet into your own death.
Yeah, but at the same time I like variety, so you know.
Yeah.
I think it's good to have variety. And that's the great thing as well with Rivals and also a lot of the workshop roster, not all of it, but a lot of it, is that there's a lot of creativity at play with the playstyles.
Yeah. I think to be honest, that I could say is that with Orticoltore platform, in which by the way they're very even on the grab, the thing with Orticoltore platform is it kind of gives me an interesting feeling of, you know, how she could play. Because let's be honest, let's face it, that platform is essentially something that you could use defensively as well as offensively, but it also, you know, show that there is a difference that can be made and completely change the game how you play it.
Yeah, and as we are talking Orti right now, getting a good percentage stacked up here on Defileus, going for every hitbox in the book on that right ledge, and we're going to get the grapple, trying to go for the follow-up with the back air, and Defileus, however, is going to be able to get back some kind of stage control here, but the side B off the top rope for Orti. It really feels like Defileus doesn't really get to go in that often. That Orticoltore is doing a very good job with the tricky movement off of those tower platforms overall.
Yeah. Ooh, might be. Oh, the trade that saved the default's life.
Yeah, Defileus, you know, jabbing just in time, but he is out of resources. We are going to be able to teleport back to the stage, but obviously Orti is just there and able to get the finishing grab off of Defileus' teleport, and that's going to be game to Orticoltore.
Something that I do wonder about Orticoltore's platform now is it helps her, but can it not be also a burden? Imagine you're a high percentage and it's a low one. You can possibly, you know, like, it's very great, but it's also very hindering on both sides, because at the end, if you're high percent and your enemy is low percent, it would just give you the enemy the opportunity to fight back again and get you off stage even harder.
I think it depends if you're really an off-stage player. Like, Orticoltore so far has been very much playing on stage very safely, you know? But I feel like you could do some very nasty follow-ups, you know, suicide follow-ups in that sense, if you are more of an aggressive player and more of an edge-guardy player. But I do feel like Larena is more conceived to stay on the stage for the most part.
Yeah. She's overall a pretty fun character to play, to imagine.
Yeah, very fun character to play and also to watch overall.
Yeah.
As Defileus right now using the fairs to actually lock down the left ledge here, managing to catch as well with the side B, that grab. But yeah, it's got a pretty good hitbox as well. That side B from the top rope grab, it's got a pretty generous hitbox overall.
Yeah. Also, let's not forget the fact that the platforms are helping Defileus keep Orticoltore off stage. Like,
yeah, that's the big thing. Those platforms for wave landing are very good overall to actually get into Orticoltore's space and get a good edge guard going.
yeah, definitely. That's like one solid counter to Orticoltore so far. Because not only other platforms are a bit annoying to deal with, it's it's not an extension of the character, it's also the fact that every time the coins are used, well, the
platform gets bigger.
Yep.
You can still hit it once. Like the platform, I think adds like 1 HP. So
you can hit it, or
that's still something you have to consider.
You can hit it, but if you are stepping on top of it as the enemy character, it also breaks.
Yeah. And yeah, the downbeat to recover the coins here on the far side, trying to go for the up strong sweet spot. And yeah, the side B doing a lot of work here for the Defileus, even just as a hitbox overall. I feel like overall Defileus uses the platform less for movement than we've seen before.
But definitely more that, ooh, nice down strong. But more, not for platform, but more for like making extension of his attack, of his side B.
Yeah, much more offensive usage of the side B platform.
Which, speaking of, he has the advantage right now.
Yeah, he does have the lead here for the first time in this set. But the clap from mid stage is going to take it for Orticoltore here. As Orti is going to get a very nice follow-up here as well and try to lock down that right ledge.
Oh! Orticoltore is saved by the share of Larina. And god, that almost felt like a true combo kill.
Yeah, but Defileus has the lockdown here, and we're technically...
Oh, so
yeah, Defileus able to actually catch on the ledge. Technically, you do have access instantly if the chair is not out to like a quick recovery tool to actually spawn the platform. Because you can just like spawn the chair and immediately grab it, I believe, with neutral B. It might be neutral B. And because it counts as a grab, it spawns the platform for the recovery. But it is a little bit predictable and a little bit tricky as well.
Yeah, tricky to pull off, but very rewarding, I guess, for a safety net option.
Yep.
I just love how Larina's dash is just her walking happily towards his enemy. Other enemy, my bad.
Yeah. And yeah, Defileus right now is still being very oppressive overall. This is exactly what we were saying. Like, Defileus definitely trying to zone out Orti a little bit more in these last few games.
Yeah, not only to zone out. Oh, that was a strong. Was that enough strong? I think. But something that I've noticed is like another what I've seen is like Defileus has been going more aggressive these last 2 rounds and probably to avoid not only grabbed but also stop being grabbed, but also most importantly because he has seen that Orticoltore's grabbing specials have a lot of distance to cover.
Yeah, that's the big thing. And yeah, Defileus again making very good use of the side B here. Orti is just going to clap from mid stage once again in order to keep it even.
A good trade overall, to be honest.
It's a good stock trade.
Honestly, with what we have seen from Fowler earlier, it's a pretty good trade up on both sides.
Yep. Yeah, Orti not going for the right tilt here to follow up, which is fine. Defileus is going to get the opening here. Use the coin very efficiently here.
Yep, to cut. Oh, the coin to not only block, but it also managed to bring Orticoltore into a difficult situation with the edge here.
Yeah, I do think the coins are very good at least to check the side B from Orticoltore, which is probably his main recovery option at this point.
Ooh, that was a nice aerial combo from the ground for Orticoltore's side.
Yeah, and Orti definitely trying to fish for the kill here at this point, I feel like. Definitely fishing for those claps as much as possible.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious. Oh, yeah, it was expected, to be honest. So, a little bit of side story while we're watching. So, as I said at the beginning of the tournament, it's a cast for Revolt's 2 character, it's only Rival 2 character that was submitted for the tournament that ran from 2023 June 2023 to well, the new year. And while we're watching, and it's a last stock situation, there has been a lot of submissions. I think it was around 3,000, and well, I tried to submit one as well, but I'm not gonna speak about it today. There have been like, I think the majority was a lot of rushdowns and grapplers, but I think only 200 got standed out from how omnipresent they were on the screens of the workshop.
Yeah. Okay, we're seeing Defileus using the trap a little bit more here to try and stop Orticoltore's offense. I've just noticed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good tool to have. Orti trying to go for the grab finisher here, managing to like bounce off of the wall in order to recover, but we're still off stage. We're going to have to not be too predictable, and unfortunately, Orti not able to get back here. And Defileus is going to take it to game 5.
Was that an SD? I feel it was an SD over there.
I think that was more of a checkmate situation. Defileus covering out most options, and I feel like Orti didn't want to try to stall his recovery too much, because Defileus would be on him very quickly as well. So, kind of a lose-lose situation here.
Yeah. So we're back on Jill's Bell, which honestly a pretty good choice from Orticoltore, considering what he has done on the first game. Now we're looking at it, and it sounds like, yeah, Orticoltore is back at it with the usage of the share and moving platform, giving a lot of edge over the combos.
Yeah, I think the big thing that Orti wants to have here is just better movement overall, because we've seen that Defileus is just very good at, you know, stopping him in his tracks lately with the Vadra, and especially the coins and side Bs. So Orti definitely wants to mix up the movement just way more overall.
Yeah. Ooh, I thought it was going to hit Defileus there, but at least that grab did it.
Yeah. One thing I'm noticing as well is that for being a grappler, Lorena definitely seems to struggle a little bit on the killing side. Besides Clap, you know. Clap is a very good tool, but I feel like her grabs aren't necessarily killing as much as I would have expected. They are much more for combos, but triple fair from Defileus is going to take it off the side.
Not only it was, I think it was close to 0 to death, it also managed to, you know, even both sides.
Yeah.
As I was saying, I think the problem with Lorena, and I think that's what I was telling you earlier about the platform, is they don't have that much kill power because they mostly send the target above, you know. And she doesn't seem to have a lot of tools to attack from above, but more to attack, you know, from either sides or down. Which, you know, is a big problem. Like, the only thing I think that could follow up, you know, to whenever she sends someone above with their grabs is her share, like so.
Yeah. And once again we're also seeing Orti play very safe overall, like a very safe Lorena. I feel like Lorena just has a lot of read options as well, probably. That she could use, but that we're not necessarily seeing as much, or at least that's what I was expecting. But the down strong is not going to be DI'd well here by Defileus. That's going to allow Orticoltore to get the lead at least for a moment, potentially.
Orticoltore, he has been like playing very safely in both sets, but I feel like there has been you know, more aggressive gameplay over this one than against Farleaf.
Definitely.
Back to a last stock situation, so now everything plays out. It's not even a last stock situation, it's a last game situation, because both of them are about to, you know, end it.
Yeah.
And with a huge deficit of Defileus, he has to, you know, act very safely with his coins, and he's already out of coins, never mind. So yeah.
Orti's right now I feel like Orti is just trying to find a good confirm, but it's going to be very DI reading dependent at this percentage, I feel like.
he has to not overdo his platforms, because I feel like if he does it a lot, it will be easily readable, and then it might. Ooh, trapped. Double fair, triple. Never mind.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
the
we're gonna
platform
be
that
able to
saved
use
Orticoltore.
we're gonna be able to use the top platform to escape, and the final grab is going to take it on Orticoltore's side. And yeah, we're gonna see Lorena in top 4, so that's gonna be cool.
Oh.
Very